everybody, and welcome back. I am PT McBee.
And I'm youngsnipe.
And we are TNC Creations.
And I'm in trouble.
Yes, so we have just quickly started recording. Youngsnipe looks like he got himself in a little bit of a troubled situation there.
I don't want it.
So tell us what you were doing there, Young.
I was spawning one Kraken, for the sword that I'm trying to make.
What's your height?
Yeah, I'm trying to lower. And anyway, all of a sudden, that one Kraken turned into like 10.
There is a thunderstorm going on outside, so I wonder if that had something to do with it. He might have got struck by lightning, you know?
Is that a thing?
I don't know. But that's my only guess. I don't know that I've read anywhere that they're supposed to actually multiply. Not unless you've attacked more squid.
I only spawned one, and bad things happened.
Well, we need their drops, and that's why you were doing it, so...
I only need one of their drops.
Well, deal with the mess you made. I'm bugging, kiddo. I can't seem to get a red ant to spawn for the life of me.
Do you have a red ant trouble?
I'm gonna have to go check the ME system and see if I do.
Not good things are happening on my end. Anything good on yours?
Well, to be honest with you, I was just setting up to do some pre-stuff before recording. But when that happened, it was kind of, okay, we're recording now. So I can't say that I really have much going on. I'm just going to go and move the quarry over. If I can get a red ant clicked, there we go. Yeah, my plan was just to kind of move the quarry and get this thing set up somewhere else because it's finished getting what we wanted so far. Take that out of there. Okay.
Well, this is definitely a hectic place to start recording.
It's a hectic place to start recording, isn't it?
I'm down to only 3 on me, which is good.
Well, that is good.
I don't think I killed the others. I think they just wandered away. I killed one. I killed a Kraken.
You killed a Kraken.
Did I get his tooth? I got his tooth.
Well, you made a mess out there. I think you need to clean it up too, don't you?
Yeah, I'm just trying to clean up my tooth.
Yep, clean up your tooth.
I made my mess.
I'm thinking I have a bit of a problem here.
Yeah?
I don't think the Digiminer's staying loaded when we're not in the area. I'm gonna have to come back and get a chunk loader. I wasn't counting on that.
Well, my inventory is full.
Your inventory's full. Even including your bags?
No, I did actually have a little bit of extra room in my bag. Oh.
Okay,
Well, it looks like my mess is cleaned up.
I need a chunk loader. We have several of these babies. This one's home, this one's a floating structure. I'm gonna name this one Red Ant Dimension. We do plan on making a bunch of these ender porters so that we've got one for each of the different dimensions. Did that work? It did. Okay. I hear what sounds like a helicopter out here around me. I'm just gonna load up 361 chunks and let this baby go. I don't think it should hurt anything at all.
No?
Nope. Not
Okay.
at all.
Well, I'm on my way home. That was fun. Not at all.
Okay. Well, one of the things I want to do is start working on some applied energistics. Now, to do my applied energistics, I have all of those deep storage units upstairs for the garden. And what I want to do is I want to bring them down here, get them out of upstairs. It was suggested that I just use a storage bus on those just so that I can keep them. I don't have to make a whole bunch of drives for them. But I do want to make some auto crafting as well. Now, in order to do that, I'm going to need to do a bunch of little crafting. And I have terraform downstairs, so it should be easy enough to place everything out. But I don't want to sit here and make a whole bunch of storage buses and a whole bunch of ME cable and all of that stuff. So this is definitely not going to happen in one episode, because I'm going to actually have to set up some machines to do so. I'm going to set up a machine that's going to do the grinding of our quartz. I'm going to set up another machine that's going to, well, our auto crafting that's going to be making our quartz glass, etc, etc, etc. So, to start with, we're going to want a 64K storage segment or storage component, and I'm pretty sure we probably don't have any of this stuff. I need a crafting unit. So a crafting unit is like that. That I have. Let's make sure that Young hasn't made one in the past. He has not. I'm going to quickly throw this by the duplication trees. And hopefully it duplicates.
I actually have a present from you delivered to me from the Kraken.
A present for me delivered from the Kraken.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of cool. What do you got? What do you got?
You asked for it in an earlier episode, so here it is. I dropped.
Oh. I got an ultimate bow with Infinity 1, Unbreaking 3, Flame 3, Punch 2, and Power 5. Nice. I will definitely keep my hands on that one. I just crafted a crafting co-processing unit. And what this does is it allows the auto crafting to actually craft more things at once. It's just kind of like having a second brain in your computer. And the auto crafters are kind of like computers, and we're going to make several of these little computers. That's why I'm going to go with a 64K, is because I'm going to make a bunch of small ones.
Fascinating.
Fascinating, is it?
May I ask why you're doing a bunch of small ones?
I think just because it's faster. I don't know how much stuff we're going to want to craft all at once, but there might be people out there that are working on a server or something like that, and they want to craft a whole bunch of different things for a shop or something like that. And this kind of setup, I've found just through my own experimentation, is the fastest way to produce tons of things all at the same time. Gives you lots of different places to process in. So that's kind of the thought behind it. If anybody sees where I've gone wrong with this design, I'd love to hear it. I'm going to also automate our inscribers. There was something else I needed. I need that box that the stuff gets crafted in. What is it called?
The interface?
Not the interface, the molecular assembler. That's what it's called.
The molecular assembler.
Molecular assembler. This thing right here. It is quartz glass, it's an annihilation core and a formation core with a crafting station. So we're going to have to make these up. I don't want to use the pure, let's use nether quartz.
Oh, we do actually have a caterpillar spawn egg.
A formation core. Okay, and there we go. We got a molecular assembler. I'm going to get this stuff out of my hotbar so I don't accidentally click it. How are we doing there? Are we getting more stuff in?
Yeah, that chest is full.
That chest is full. Oh, did you empty it?
Not yet.
Of course not. Why would you do that?
Exactly.
Because it would be helpful, by the way.
Oh. Yeah, that's what I answered. Yeah, that's definitely it.
Yeah, but we know how much help I'm getting around here.
Do we?
Actually, I get a lot of help. I get a lot of help. It would be really bad of me to make it implied that I don't get any help doing any of this. We are going to need to make a bunch more drives, Young.
Oh, that's gonna be not so fun. Shouldn't be hard though.
No, it should be pretty easy actually.
There's one mob I need to spawn at some point.
I got a radish.
But I will maybe do that off camera.
And some lettuce. I got some more ant nests and tons of salt. I don't know, did we ever show on YouTube the salt processing we've got going on?
The salt processing?
Yeah.
I don't believe I even remember it.
Okay, well what we've done is I looked up salt. And I looked up the uses for salt. I was just kind of looking through the foods naturally because that's what I've been doing. But I started going through it and we can use this for making brine or gaseous brine from Mekanism. But in a pulverizer, one salt becomes two salt. So I quickly whipped together a pulverizer, and as you can see, it's got no place to go. I put a diamond chest here. This started with one salt, and it has completely filled the storage system.
Amazing.
Or that chest, anyways. I love this when the chests don't close. All right. How much stuff did you think you really wanted from Orespawn? Because that query is bringing in a lot of stuff. Look up your ancient dried eggs. I bet you've got just about every one there is now.
I can say for certain that that's not true. Because there's one that I need.
And it's not there.
And it's not there.
Okay, well, I guess I'm going to have to end up moving that quarry again. But that's okay. So the crafting units, the coprocessors aren't duplicating for me. And my molecular assemblers aren't duplicating yet. Can I take your roses down?
Yep.
Thank you.
If it's okay with you, I'd like to quickly spawn two different animals. One of them twice, one of them once. Just so that I can get all but one part for my sword.
All but one part for your sword. Yes, of course you can.
Okay, so that's a T-Rex.
I'm just kind of doing all this stuff that I typically do off camera, on camera at the moment, so...
I should correct myself. That was a T-Rex.
That was a T-Rex. Are you using a bow on it?
I did.
So boring. Not even up close and personal with a poor T-Rex.
Okay, this one I'll go up close and personal. Smack it in the face with my imbued tool.
Oh, crafting units. I don't need many of these, but I do need a bunch of these coprocessors and the molecular assemblers.
That went a lot faster.
It went a lot faster?
Yeah. So, this is a caterpillar. Which, unfortunately, I have to spawn. Fortunately, I don't have to spawn it near home.
Okay, I am looking for an ME interface.
Okay. So,
we have ME interfaces. That's good. Let's go back to applied energistics. Because one of the things we're going to need, actually we're going to need several things in order to make all of this work. We need a, where is it? ME interface terminal. The ME interface terminal actually allows us to work with the ME interfaces without having to go to the interface itself. And the way that I'm going to have this set up, we're not really going to have access to the ME interfaces. So we're going to want to be able to work with them all right from here. So there's an ME interface. Then we need a crafting. I don't know what a conversion monitor is, honestly.
Do you think that has to do with the ore dictionary?
I have no idea, Young. P2P tunnels. Any terminal, storage monitors. Pattern terminal, that's the one I'm looking for, right there. I need an ME terminal to make an ME pattern terminal.
Yes, you probably will.
Bummer. One of those. I need one of these. Okay. Hey, this isn't going to go so bad. An ME terminal. Nope, I still didn't get it because I didn't make this part first. Alright, ME terminal, which is what we're looking at here, just a calculation processor and a crafting table. Hard to not call it a crafting station, but I'm learning. Okay, then that with an engineering processor, and we have a pattern terminal. I'll put that pattern terminal nice and close here as well. Basically, we put in a blank pattern, and then this is for crafting things that you would craft in a typical crafting station. And then we click this, and this is stuff that we would do in a machine. You know, some machines have more than one output. We can actually specify more than one output. So you don't want to make these patterns in the wrong machine. The first pattern we're actually going to make is an ME pattern. I need to make an ME pattern.
ME blank pattern?
That's what I'm looking for here. You know, it should be.
There it is. Back on the first page.
ME blank pattern.
Yeah.
Okay. That takes charged Certus quartz. So I want one blank pattern. I'm going to need 4 of these, I believe. Just to start with, and my one for making blank patterns.
I am gonna need something, well, I'm gonna be doing some stuff that isn't exactly fun. I'm gonna be placing a whole bunch of spatial pylons.
A whole bunch of spatial pylons?
Yes.
What are you doing that for?
Actually, I'm doing it so that we can move that castle that we found over there.
Yep.
Over here.
Oh, cool. Talking about over there, before I finish crafting too much of that applied energistic stuff, thank you for the sound mufflers, Young.
You're welcome.
I did put down a Steve's Factory Manager. I was not able to get the Tesseracts to send and receive the empty syringes. So what I did is I put down some inventory cable, a Steve's Factory Manager, and I connected it to all the veterinary stations. You'll notice there's no babies in any of the pens, but if we're lucky enough, there, we got cows just bred. And why didn't I have the cows actually spit out the babies? I probably have too many. Maybe. Oh, there's a baby there. There's a baby. It's going to get pulled out and shoved over here. Come on, ticks. And then the veterinary station is going to stick them with those needles. They're going to grow up. As soon as the wait time is down, they're going to grow up, then they're going to get slaughtered. So it's just a little bit quicker. And what I've done is I've programmed the Steve's Factory Manager, sorry, to fill syringes. Basically, it is just crafting a golden carrot with an empty syringe. And if you look in here, I've put blocks of gold. The blocks of golds are being crafted into gold ingots into nuggets, and then the nuggets are being crafted around the carrots to give us golden carrots. I've told it only to keep 64 gold nuggets, 64 gold ingots, and 32 maximum of the gold carrots. So this thing's just going to slowly cycle through, and each time it gets a chance, it'll take out the growth syringe, an empty growth syringe, and put it into the manager, back and forth, back and forth. And if you see that it's not all there, I put the gold content under here. So this crafts our gold ingots, our gold nuggets, and our golden carrots. So that's just kind of a quick rundown on that again, guys. One day maybe I'll actually do a full-out tutorial of everything that I've learned with Steve's Factory Manager, but I have quite a bit yet that I haven't learned. So I'm going to, there, we've got to actually see it. Take the syringes out and refill them. It's going to do it again. And there we go. 3 babies just got grown up and they got put back. And this one is filling up. I had a little bit of troubles with this, guys, because it wasn't working. And I ended up taking 1 needle out of these 4, and it worked. So Steve's Factory Manager didn't like the fact that it was full, I guess. So I had to take 1 syringe out. But I think I'm probably sucking up a lot of the time here, Young.
I'm lost.
You're lost.
I thought I knew where the castle was, but turns out I'm absolutely lost.
You're absolutely lost. Well, that's no good.
No.
That's no good at all, Young. Sorry to hear that you're lost.
I don't even know really where home is.
I can't really help you.
Found a spawn egg.
Okay, this is all opened. Alright, guys. We're probably going to have to call it an episode here.
Yep.
I know we didn't complete much, but we definitely got some stuff started. We got our applied energistics started. I will make sure that we're crafting all of that online. Quickly show you what happens with this duplication tree while we're signing out. These don't show up. They're here, but they're not showing up. All I have to do is actually grab them. And they're here. They're just not visible. But be careful what you put in a duplication tree, because as Young and I have figured out, some things don't duplicate and they do mess up your world. So don't go trying to put things like conduit underneath of there. You will end up in MC Edit trying to undo your mess.
Yep.
I did make the mistake more than once. PT McBee
And youngsnipe.
hear y'all later.
Bye, guys.